guys, so welcome to yet another video, and today we are going to be making that beach cover up dress, or if you want you can call it a dress. If you want to put it just on top of something that you're wearing and you're okay with it, that's also fine. So to start making the dress, you have to make first 2 breast caps, and this is the size that I'm going on. I'm a size 36. So it means I have larger breast, but depending on what size you have, you're going to make these sizes depending on your size. So whenever you're crocheting, just take this piece and just put it on top of your breast and measure if it's covering your full breast or is it covering half your breast. So if the part that you're crocheting, it's covering just whole of your breast, just know that size is enough. Don't stretch it too much. Just make sure from this end and this end is just covering your breast nicely, or you can just use your bra cup if you're okay with that. So I'm going to show you how to make this bra cap, the first side, because you have to make 2. So let's start working on the first side of the bra cap. So to start making the bra cap, you're going to take your yarn. I'm using a green yarn today, and this is acrylic yarn. So you're going to take your you're going to take your yarn and you're going to make a slip knot. And basically, to make the slip knot, you just take your yarn, wrap it around your finger like that, and insert your hook in the middle and pull up a loop. So to start working my bra cap, I'm going to first chain 14 because I'm going for a little bit bigger holes. So I'm going to chain 14. So that's my first chain. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So once you chain the 14, now you're going to come here and you want to join to the beginnings, to the chain which you started, and you're going to loop you're going to yarn your yarn around the hook 3 times. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. So as you see here, I have 4 loops on my hook. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to come at the beginning. Make sure your chain is straight. You're going to come at the beginning of the chain here, and you're going to insert your hook, and you're going to pull up another loop. So if you check right now, I have 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once you have the 5 chains, 5 loops, you're going to grab your yarn, and you're going to pass through two loops until you reach the end. So that's the first 2 loops. You're going to grab your yarn again, pass through the second 2 loops. You're going to grab your yarn again, pass through the third 2 loops, and you have the last 2 loops left, and you're going to grab your yarn and going to pass through the last 2 loops that you had just made. And by doing this, you just created your first I would say like a first hole, something that looks like this. Okay, so once you're done with your first hole, next you're going, remember we started with a chain of 14, so next you're going to chain 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So once you join the 14, next you're going to just grab your yarn once like that, and you're going to place a double crochet in the center of the first hook which you just created here like that. And then you're going to close off the first double crochet. So you've already now created another hole, like another chain link. Outside it's a chain link here. Next, after the first 14, next we're just going to chain 9. Okay, so I'm going to next chain 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So after chaining the 9, you're going to repeat the same thing that you did at the beginning, and you're going to yarn 4 times on your hook. So that's 3 times, sorry, 1, 2, 3. So once you yarn 3, next you're going to come here at the chain that you just created, the 14 chains, remember when you started with, and you're going to count 4. So to count the 4 chains, you're just going to count, this is the first chain. So that's 1, the second one, 2, 3, and the fourth one, you're going next to place you're going to insert your hook, and you're going to pull up a loop, and you're going to repeat the same thing that you did at the beginning. So grab a yarn, pass through 2, grab again, pass through 2, grab again, pass through 2, and the last pass through 2. So what you have now is something that looks like this. So what you'll be having next is something that looks like this. So this is our first chain of 14, and then this is a second chain of 14, but the next chain that you're going to make next, it's 9. So you always at the beginning start with a chain of 14, but the next chain that you make is going only to be 9. So you work 9 chains till the end. So I'm going to take my work again, and I'm next going to chain 14 again because I'm starting another row. So we have the first row, the second row. As you continue, we started with only one chain link, now we have 2 here. So I'm going to chain 14 again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So after chaining the 14, I'm going to turn my work, and next I'm going to grab my yarn. I'm going to place 1 double crochet in the center here, like so. So we have another chain, hoop chain. Next I'm going to chain 9. Only at the beginning is where we chain 14. The next you just chain 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying as much as I can to make sure that the tension is the same. 7, 8, 9. Next I'm going to place another double crochet in the center here, because we just press for 1 here. So in the next center here, placing a double crochet. Okay, like so. And next you're going to chain 9 again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And remember guys, at the beginning we always start with a chain of 14, but at the end you're not chaining 14. You're just going to place the loops that we did like before. So 3 loops around your hook. So that's 1, 2, 3. And next you're going to count 4 here, and next you're going to place these ones here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain I'm going to insert my hook. I'm going to pull up a loop, and I'm just going to continue 2, 2, 2, and finish at the last 2. So this is what you're having right now, and you should be having something like this also. So this is what you're having right now. So you started with 1, and you see the more you continue chaining, the more this size is going to increase. So you only started with 1, then next you have 2. So the third row you have 3. So the next row you're going to have 4, and I'm chaining so that it can be the exact size as this. And if you count mine, I have how many rows? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for me, I have a bigger size, so I'm going to chain the 6th row to finish the next 3 rows. I'm going to come and meet you guys to continue to join the 2 pieces together. But remember, always start with a chain of 14, then 9. Okay guys, as you can see, I've already went ahead and finished working on this, and I also have 6 rows over here. So I have the first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth, and sixth. And if I take my previous panel that I've already done, and if I just put it on top of here, you see they fit each other to the glove here. I'm going to take this yarn. I'm going to take this first yarn, the first part which I just finished making, and I'm going to insert my hook at this point. Remember, we had left a long tail because the tail we need to use it so that we can join on this other side. So remember, when you are finishing here, we're just making like yarning our yarn around the hook like 1, 2, 3. So it's like 4. So on this other side, what I need you to come and do is just count 4 stitches from the first, because this is the side which you are chaining 14. So you're going to take your hook and just count 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Tack. And in the 5th chain, you're going to insert your hook. So you have something like this. In the 5th chain, you're going to insert your hook. Grab the yarn which you had left, and you're just going to slip stitch and attach it here. So we're going to slip stitch, attach it to the other side, and I'm just going to chain 1 so that I can secure this point. So it's going to look something like this. Okay, so as you can see, if I turn it nicely, this is what you'll be having. This is what you will be having right now. So you have this one side, and you have the other side. You have the other side that it's joined here. So what you're going to be doing right now, you're going to continue working from this side to come to the other end by just doing whatever we're doing. Remember, at the start you're always chaining 14. So I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going next to chain 14. So I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Once I have my 14 chains, I'm going to turn my work around, and next I'm going to insert a double crochet in the first chain here. So I'm just going to loop my yarn once, insert it inside here and place a double crochet. Okay, then I'm going to chain 9. So remember, at the beginning it's always 14, but the next, as you go all the way up to the end of the row, it's always 9 with only double crochets in the middle. So I'm chaining 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I'm just coming to place a double crochet also in the middle here. So for this point, it's not hard, just placing double crochets in the middle, chain 9 again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come again to the next chain space here, the next chain link, I'll call it a chain link, and place another double crochet. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're going to skip and come to the next chain space here, place another double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to skip and come to this one here and place another double crochet. Next, so 1, 2, 3. So all the points in the middle, you're only chaining 9. So here is where you have to be very careful that you don't reattach your work in the opposite direction. So I'm just going to lay it out flat. So you can see this is where I joined, and this is the point now which I have to place my next join, my next double crochet. So yarn around and place here. Okay, then 9 again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And next you're just going to place another double crochet in the next chain. So this is where we slip stitch our two panels together. So I'm just going to cross over and place a double crochet here. So the same thing that you were doing on this side, it's what you're going to continue doing on this other side, and you're going to be left with something that looks like this. Okay, it doesn't matter how it's looking right now. The shape, I know it's a little bit odd, but don't worry. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, repeat the same thing all the way until the end. So I have here, and then the last one. So 9. I'm going to place in the middle of the last chain. So remember, this is where we always start with the 14 chain. So you're going to chain your last 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And remember, guys, this here we are chaining 14. So 14, if you minus 9, how many do you have left? You have 5 left. So once you have the 5 left, you're going now to count 5 chains, and in the 5th chain you're going to place your double you are going to yarn your hook 4 times, so 3 times. So that's 1, 2, 3. So next we're going to count 5 chains. So from the beginning, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the chain 9. And in the 5th chain you're going to place your hook. Once you wrap your yarn around your hook 3 times, then pull a loop, and each loop pull twice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just show you how the whole thing looks like, and this is how it's looking like now. Don't mind about this chain space, just lay out your work very nice. It's going to be organized once you put it on your body, because now it's just looking like it's all over the place. So this is what you'll be having. Okay, so from this side, that's how it's looking like, and the other side, this is how it's looking like. So now what you need to do is you're going to continue working the same way we have been doing since before, remembering starting with a chain 14, but in the middle all the way up till the end it's 9. So you're going to continue working like this until you have this chain link big enough to fit your whole, like it's going to fit and cover your whole back space. So I'm just going to continue to work a few more rows until when I just touch this end and this end without pulling it. Don't pull it, don't stretch it out, okay? Don't stretch it out. Just make sure you have the, once you're going to make a long, just working your project all the way down, and just every time just trying to see if once you pull this side and this side, that it's going to be fitting your, it's going to be fitting your back without stretching it like so. Okay, without stretching it. So work until you have enough rows, and to see the rows that you're having, do they fit your backs? Because remember, you have to make it as big and wide as it's going also to fit your butt area. So I'm going to be working on this project, and I'll meet you guys once I've already joined, and we can continue to the next step or work it until the point where we think, okay, it's long enough, and you can proceed to the next step. So I'll meet you guys once I have a bigger enough project, and we'll continue from there. Okay guys, so we've already went ahead and worked the whole length of our project, and this is what you're having right now. This is the whole length, and this length fits my how you call, not bust, but my bottom measurement. So if I join these two parts, this area is supposed to fit your butt area without you having to adjust or add any increasement. So from now, you're going to join these two parts, the part which you have been working on and the other side, so that you can form like a circle. So to join this, you're going to take your yarn, you're going to come to this place, and you're going to count to the 5th chain. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the 5th, I'm going to place a slip stitch here to join to this other side like that. So this is what you'll be having. This is what you'll be having right now. Okay, maybe not here. Just a second, guys. So this is what you'll be having. You should have formed now a circular thing, something that goes all the way, and if you measure this measurement from here to here, it's going to be your hip measurement. So this is supposed to be your hip measurement to fit your hips. So to go to the work on the next row, so from how you work the next row is how you're going to be working all the rows all the way until the end. Okay, you're going to be working like that until you reach the end. So after slip stitching here, you're going to just come here and chain 1. After chaining the 1, you're going to now start slip stitching inside this chain 9 space. See this chain 9 space on the other side, because you're going like this. So I'm going to come here, you're going to slip stitch 4 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. After reaching the 4th, you're going to come here and you're going to place a single crochet right now. So you're going to place a single crochet in the middle. So if you see, you have 2 half measurements like that. Like if you take this side and this side, it's going to be looking something like this. So slip stitch next 4 times inside this region, and next you're going to chain 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. So these 3 will act as our first double crochet, and remember what you have been chaining, 9. So next you're going to chain 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After chaining the 9, you're going to come here and attach it inside here with a double crochet, just 1, chain 9 again. So now we're just going round. So that's 1, 2, 3, 9. Double crochet inside the next chain space, the next chain link, chain 9 again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. double crochet inside the next chain space, chain 9 again, double crochet inside the next chain space. Okay, so this is what you'll be having. See, this is where we joined, and this is how we're working our chains all the way around. So continue working all these chains around until you meet until you get to this point, and I'll show you how we're going to attach this region together. Okay, so I'm going to crochet all the way around, and I'll meet you guys at this point. Okay guys, so we've already went ahead and worked our way all around the project, and now the point that we have reached, it's here. So we have reached this point. Remember where we slip stitch all the way up to the middle here, and then we chained 3. So right now we're just going to chain our last 9. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we have already made our 9 chains. Next we are going to come at top here. So this is the point where we slip stitch all the way up to here, and then we started with the chain 3, then we chained 9. So here at the chain 3 you're going to count 1 2 3, and in the third chain you're going to come and you're going to slip stitch like that. So what you have basically done is you have finished this row like that. See, once you slip stitch, you're going to create like it's a double crochet in the same way like here it's a double crochet. So you have something that is a straight line where it has an ending here. Okay, so next you're going to turn your work to the other side. So since you finished by slip stitching here, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn your work to the other side. Okay, so once you turn your work to the other side, you're going to do the same thing that you have been doing stitching. So you're going to chain the same thing we did at this region here. You're going to slip stitch 4 times. So that's 1 2 3 4. So after slip stitching 4 times, you're going to place a single crochet at this point. So you're going to grab your yarn and you're going to place a single crochet like that. Okay, the main reason we're doing this is because we want this region here to remain in one spot. Yeah, we want this place, so like the place where we're starting with, to have like a straight line so that we don't have something that's going in one direction. Okay, so after slip stitching like this, you're going to chain 3 1 2 3. So the chain 3 acts as our double crochet, which you're just placing anywhere here. Next you're going to chain the 9. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and you're going to continue with the same thing that we've been doing. So you're going to be placing double crochets in the middle of each and every chain link all the way around, chaining 9 in between. Like that. So repeat the same thing all the way around, and I'll meet you guys once I finish also this row so we can continue working. So I can show you one last time how to join the space and turn your work around again. Okay, so once again we have reached this point where we're always starting our stitches from. So I'm going to do my last 9 chains. So that's 1 after chaining the 9, remember guys, you're going to count 3. You're going to count 3 chains and you're going to slip stitch inside the third chain. So that's 1 2, and in the third chain I'm going to come here and slip stitch so that I can close off the row like that. So now as you can see from the back side, we already have made 2 rows. So what you're going to do next, you're going to chain 1, turn around your work. Okay, so once you chain 9, you're going to turn around your work like so that now you're working on the side which you just came from right now. And you see, if I place my work down on a flat surface like that, you'll see like this middle point, this joined region is on a straight line like that. So this is the effect that you want to try to achieve, that this joined region is on one line and each and every row is completed. Okay, so next, after chaining the one, you're going to come and slip stitch 4 times in this direction. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So after slip stitching 4 times, you're going to place now a single crochet at this point here. So it will be roughly in the middle of the chain 9 that you are always making. Okay, after doing that, you're going to chain 3. So these 3 will act as our first double crochet here. Next, you're going to chain the 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're going to repeat the same thing. So by now, guys, you've already seen how you're going to be working the rows, and this is how you're going to be working all the rows all the way until the length that you want. If you want it to be a mid dress, if you want it to be a longer dress all the way up to your toes, it depends with you. Okay, so I'll meet you guys once I'm finished with my dress, and I'll show you the length which I decided to go with. So right now the dress is partially finished, and I like the length of it. I did not think that the cotton yarn that I had was going to be able to reach this length, but I'm glad with the length. So the only thing left that I have to do is to fix the straps here, and I'm just going to reattach my yarn back to this point, and you're going to add the straps. So adding the straps is not very hard. You're just going to reattach your yarn, and depending on the type of straps that you want, you're going to make a long chain and then just come back along with the you're just going to come back along the chain and finish making it off. So right now I have this here, so this is like the wrong side. Okay, doesn't matter, so depend once I finish and start putting everything into order. So I want to reattach my yarn back here, but I don't want it to be at the top. I don't know how I'm going to fix this, because I don't want to put a lot of pressure on this just single point here. I don't know if you can see. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on this single point. So I think for my yarn, I'm going to place it somewhere here, place it in the middle here, because I don't think, okay, the pressure is going to be okay, but I don't want to apply too much pressure in case the yarn breaks, and this is my starting point for the whole project. So I rather be safe than sorry. So I'm just going to do like that, and maybe just another single crochet at this point. So I'm going to make it like this so that it's a little bit firmer and it doesn't get too open. So once I place it like that, I'm just going now to make a long chain, and since this is the wrong side of the dress, this will be the inside part. So I'm just going to make a long chain, like a very long chain, then come back again with the long chain and just redo the whole chain all the way back and reattach it back to this point, and that will be it. So this will be my dress. I've already tried it on, so it's a low back, it's not a high back. But if you want to make your dress to fit you according to your size, you're going to take your yarn and you're going to come to this point over here, and you're going to do like single crochets at this point here. You're going to come and place single crochets like for 2 chains like this, so that at least the back can become a little bit stable or much more fitter compared to your size, or you want your waist to be cinched a little bit so that the dress have some definition. You're going to just come here and just place single crochets. By what I mean by single crochet, so if I wanted to do this, I'll just take my yarn, come with it, and at this point over here, at these 2 points here where they join, I'm just going to reattach my yarn here. Okay, you're going to reattach your yarn there, and then from there you're going to hold your two sides. So make sure you have the projects aligned properly like that, because this is the center. And then you're just going to come and start placing single crochets here, okay, like that. 2, so depending on the size that you want, so 3, 4, 5. By doing this, you make this point here to be joined together, and by joining this point, you are making like cinching the waist part so that the dress will be forming like a V shape down instead of the U. So your dress will be having a V shape instead of a U. So with that in mind, I hope you guys like this tutorial. I know it's not very detailed, but sometimes like today it's a little bit hot inside the house and I don't have a desk outside to crochet. That's why I'm sitting on this bed. But yeah, this is the whole dress. So thank you once again, guys, for coming and watching my videos. For all those who are subscribing, I really appreciate it. For those who will be joining my membership channel, I'm glad that all those who will be joining will have something nice and really interesting for us to be doing in the lives for the members only. And also for those who are interested, just click the membership button, join, and let's get into crochet. Let's crochet together, learn and experience other stuff together. Okay, so thank you all of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.